Take heart, my friend. You are not dead. Do not let your wounds fester. We may take the mill without you.
If I can stand, then I can fight.
Take heart, my friend. You are not dead.
Oh, fish stinks of the void.
Not in any
What
mood
kind
to
of
talk
rat
about
would
it.
sell such?
Hear ye! Hear ye! Divine order to march against the ancient empire! Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by singers! Culprits still at large! Hear ye! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination! Hear ye! Hear ye! Divine order to march against the ancient empire! say?
Are you sure? Them sorcerers from the caravan?
They'd be daft to come back. As long as there's no sort
The kid is whistling an off-key tune as he strolls about.
Ain't up to how. Just looking for someone. Seen Ben Mesd. Too bad.
The kid shoves his hands in his pockets and
Mama? Mama.
Lovely day. Perfect weather for it.
Ah, you again. Any luck in old Lady Surrey's tomb?
Oh, good. Take a few deep breaths and give...
The masked creature grunts 3 times at the sight of you. It reaches its arm out. Clasped in its hand is a crumpled parchment. You take the page, and the servant returns to its hollow existence. The salamander turns away from you with a...
I hear something scurrying around.
You, apple tater cheese.
The rat's tail twists and untwists.
Food.
The turtle looks up at you, slowly. It looks down, slowly. It looks back to you, slowly.
Lucky in life, unlucky in love. Used to be the ladies, was there one day, and wasn't the next. Riker now, nice guy, gives me beats. I like beats.
She lets loose a long sigh. She inhales. She sighs again.
Rory, the rat. He's just over there. He's Grace. I'm Gruel. If only I could keep up. I could groan. I like bees. Oh, how kind. But I don't like butter. You could try carrot juice, nectar. Do rats like nectar? Goose? Oh, that's too...
She grins at her own joke. It takes a good minute.
No time, need food. Hungry cheeseberry.
The rat vacuums up your scent. Its whiskers twitch.
Food.
The turtle looks up at you, slowly. It looks...
Lucky in life. Oh, he does love a good nibble. Maybe you could drop some victuals next to me. They say the way to a rat's heart is through his... I've made the soil under you soft.
Can't talk, hungry.
The rat's tail twists.
Cheese food, fruit food.
The turtle ambles in a slow...
Love is love is love.
Love is in the hair. May the soil under slip.
Divinity stream. Hey Farthe, what's up? Yeah, I was playing that VN, but my mouth was getting really dry. What? Have I already been down here? I don't think so.
A spillage all over the floor.
Lots of shit is empty, so probably. Whatever it was that you learned looks like it put you in a dark place. No, actually it didn't. It's kind of interesting. But I'm not really... Like, I wasn't really friends with the person. I only ever really had one interaction with them. So, I don't really have much to say. And the one interaction I had with them was kind of negative. Or are you referring to how the lighting is darker now? It was a play on the lighting. Yeah, okay. I got it. I'll make it later. I'm sorry. Or I'll try and make it a bit later. I mean, I could turn my bedroom light on. Is that better? Oh, you don't have to. It's fine. It's better when you can see me anyway, right? Oh, I should probably not try and control OBS with the controller. Go darker, you are high. Do you want my lights off? One sec, I'm gonna grab something to put my feet up with. I guess put my feet up on. I'd really like it if this started charging. Yeah, maybe go back light. You guys want me to just flip my light switch on and off? Never happy you guys are so picky. Kind of miss the dark now. Turn your monitor off. I'm comfortable. You fucked it up. You told me to turn the light back on. This is your doing. Feels bad, man. Feels far through, man. Don't mind me while I just run through oil. I feel like that lizard man has a lot of aches and pains. Look at how he walks. I like the lizard walking animation. I think they look really majestic, the lizards.
The masked creature is mute, save the...
I'd like to know where Riker is, because I think I have to deal with him.
I've spotted something.
What did you spot? Looks cool, doesn't mean he isn't living in constant pain. The sacrifices you gotta make for fashion, man. So she said she spotted something, but I have no idea what she spotted. What level am I? I'm tempted just to fuck these guys up and do whatever I want.
servant emits a menacing growl.
I'll keep doing it. I don't care.
The creature warns you.
Fuck the
The
police.
servant's guttural roar invades your ears and shakes your...
I don't have all in. Oh, I do. Fucking physical power. Sweet here.
Right where I want you.
I want to know where this guy is.
I sense something nearby.
Bella's chat is so fucking toxic, I'm about to lose it. Ugh. I'm sorry, man. I mean, you can hang out here for as much as you want. My chat isn't toxic at all because it's non-existent. So, it'd be a nice break. Whose house is this? This is Riker's house. He's the guy who runs the graveyard or something. I don't really know what to do next with him, so I'm just gonna do whatever I want. That's my strategy. Oh, Twitchy. Do you want to see the meme, my dude? Do you want to see the meme I was talking about? Someone said this. Some of these mods probably got bullied in school so much that when they become mods, they feel powerful because in reality they're weak as fuck. No wonder they abuse their privileges. She's just trying to get a rise out of you, man. Being super sexual. I mean, that's what you get when you wear like tank tops and shit, though, and like you start laying in bed for your stream. All right. And then People are morons. They are. Chicken polymorph. Yeah, I turned him into a chicken, which makes it so that he has to move. Unless he has no space, he's automatically just gonna move. He can't really control where to. It's kind of like a fear. And I also put a thing on him that makes it so that whenever he moves, he takes damage. And that's the meme. That's the meme I was talking about. It's a really good meme. I backlash the chicken. Just finish him off.
Under lock and key.
Can I picklock it? Damn. Poor chicken. He deserved it. Well, I can't even do anything, because most of these doors are locked. Can try and steal shit. There's not gonna be anything, I don't think. He was protecting the door. He did his job. He was a silent
The servant emits
watcher.
a menacing growl.
Are these guys pissed at me now? Attitude -5. Yeah, he's pissed at me. I'll just load. Because I didn't gain anything from that. They have a right to be pissed. Dude, they're dead. It's cool. They have, like, no emotions. I wonder if it would be easier for me to put Twitch chat on my phone. What kind of emotions do dead people have? Twitchy. Oh, look, it's that stupid chicken. That dude that is still alive is probably going to go hang himself. Aw, dude, too early. Come on.
The masked creature is mute, save the occasion.
Man, that's not cool. All these guys are masked servants. I guess I could try and go into the tomb.
What's this? I found something.
What'd you find? Oh. Hey, what's up?
Not much, man. Just get ready for bed. What about you?
Just playing some Divinity.
How is it?
It's okay, but I totally forgot where I am, so I don't really know what I'm doing.
Me and my boy are trying to get through the first one.
I haven't played the first one. How is it?
Slow with 2 people.
Are you supposed to have more? Doesn't it scale to how many people you have in your party?
Well, the first one, I believe, unless the enhanced edition changed it, I'm pretty sure you can only play with 2 people. And it's just like, I don't know, the combat's just super slow because you only get to control like 2 characters and it can feel really like you don't have much to do sometimes. And also we're not very far, so we're like really shitty.
How much have you played of it? Like a couple hours?
Yeah, I think we're like 5 hours in right now, but we got, I think, 15 hours in when it first came out, but we never made it through.
Yeah.
We're just like waiting, hopefully like Christmas sale we'll pick up Divinity 2. We wanted to try to beat the first one first, but then fucking Antorus happened.
Yeah. I don't think there's much going on with the story though. Like, I don't think it's like one continuous storyline. But I haven't read too much into it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like gay like that. Gotta finish the first one.
Yeah,
The second one looks a lot better though.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. In an ideal world, I would do things chronologically, but at the same time, I'm lazy and don't really care a whole lot.
Seems like a long fucking game too. So.
Yeah, like I'm 80 hours in, and I'm only maybe like halfway through the game, and like you have to consider like reloads and stuff as well, and like when you fuck up fights.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do 4-man Divinity 2 in the Christmas break. It's gonna be bad. That's where friendships go to die, I think, is when we start playing fucking co-op games together.
No, Foss did that with Tom and his brother and one other person, I think, and I believe they're still talking. So it shouldn't be that bad.
We almost, yeah, I don't know. This whole Antorus thing has strained the friendship, but.
Oh, what? Because of pugs and shit?
Well, not so much pugs, but just like the inner circle, you know, because there's the 3 of us where we all know each other, and we're the only 3 like fucking people that put the shit together, right?
Yeah.
And
I've spotted something.
I don't know, like, you know, they're my friends, but when you stand in stupid shit, I'm gonna call you out, and then we ran a fucking +13 today, and we almost couldn't do it, and
Why?
I was like, because we don't do Mythic Plus, right? Like,
yeah, you don't do mechanics. You don't really know mechanics much, yeah.
Well, like, I don't know. We did fucking HOV, and like,
something.
all 3 of our DPS. We had a pug healer from our raids. He's a good guy. All 3 of our DPS though, for my 3 like fucking best buds, died to tornado, fucking storms, and I was just
yeah.
not happy.
Well, to be honest, those are kind of hard to dodge if you're not really that good. Like, I still struggle with it, and I do Mythic Plus kind of a lot, so.
Don't defend them.
Okay, I won't.
They're kind of shit can't be tolerated.
They're shit, and you shouldn't be playing with them. Find better friends, etc., etc.
Yeah, I need to find somebody to fucking carry me like you.
Yeah. Let me just call up one of my boyfriends to carry you to AOTC.
Dude, we're gonna get that shit tomorrow. We got coming tonight, so.
I hope you do. I hope you do get it. I'll be jealous.
Dude, we're in there slugging it out with those pugs, but we're doing it. It's 45 wipes on Coven, like 8 hours later.
Coven's like the 4th last boss, right?
3rd.
3rd? That's not too bad.
Apparently Agrimar is significantly easier than Coven, and then Argus is like apparently a joke.
Yeah, I think I heard that they made it a lot easier this tier because of last tier and how difficult it was.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what happened to us last year. Is like week 1, which I don't know. Week 1 we didn't expect to do well because we were full pugging, but we got to KJ and then it was just like, oh, well, shit.
Yeah, KJ is really hard for pugs. I think it's still really hard for pugs too.
I love KJ though. I'll definitely like remember him as like a solid boss.
KJ's really fun, but I'll always remember the people that get faked out by the Armageddons and then they don't soak. And that'll always annoy me.
We've all been there.
Yeah, way too many times.
Listen, I've been knocked off the platform I think twice, and I will never apparently live that down. So.
See, that's why I'm glad I have jump and I have my lunge, because then I can just save myself if I make a mistake. Because I do that shit all the time. Like, recently I was trying to get my parse up, and I was just spamming lightning bolt, and I wasn't paying attention, and the orb came down on the other side of the platform, and so it knocked me off, and I just lunged back to one of the ads, and I just felt so good about myself.
Yeah.
Because I saved myself.
That's the worst thing too, is like, I think the 2 times I fell off I was on my DK, so I had nothing, but like when I'm on my Guardian I can at least fucking skull bash back in if I'm smart about it, but...
Yeah, you just gotta be really quick.
I don't know, it's fun though, running with pugs. Like, we had some guy last night, I thought he was joking, but we were kind of taking a break because we needed to get a few more people or whatever. And I was like, alright guys, like, tell me something funny, right? Like,
yeah.
Let's keep morale up here, and the guy's like, well, if anybody likes quality YouTube content, you know, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I was like, oh man, smash that like button, smash that like button. Right, I thought he was joking, and he fucking links his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And like, we're going through all his shit while we're on break and stuff, and someone's like, wait, you did a fucking playthrough of like Daddy Dating Simulator? And all this shit. And then, yeah,
the shit you learn about people.
After the raid, he fucking started to like advertise this thing again, and like, Peggle kicked him, and he's just like, it's an ad-free zone, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I can't really stand people that advertise. Like, I have a guildie who I invited to this Discord, because we ran a key with him, and then he started, this was back when KJ was current content, and he advertised his stream in my Discord, and I was like, hey buddy, please don't do that, that's just like shit. Like, he mentioned everyone as well, and it was just really rude. And they'll do it in like guild chat too, and it's just really annoying.
Is this your Discord, like just yours, or
this Discord right now is just mine.
Why is there so many fucking channels?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You have a lot of channels for one person.
Well, I'm not the only one that comes in here, but like this safe space channel that I'm in right now, this is like the channel that we pretty much always hang out in, because I'm like always streaming. So people that are green plus, I trust them not to say dumb shit on stream. People that are blue are kind of like friends or people I'm familiar with. And then everyone else is just assumed to be like a pug. So.
Wait, what am I? I can't see from here.
You're green. That's why you're able to join this channel.
Hey.
Yay.
Yeah. I had to have a talk last night too with one of my boys. He's like, he posted a fucking picture of like the chick I was like trying to hook up with, like a Facebook picture in the like cancer chat during the raid. I was like, dude, you post pictures of me, but you can't post pictures of like unsuspecting victims.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a friend that won't even tell us his ex's names, because I mean, he trusts us, but he doesn't not expect people to like look them up, you know. So he won't even like talk about them, because he just doesn't want people to, you know, by chance just go on Facebook one day when they're bored. So.
I must say I'm flattered that you trust me not to say stupid shit, but.
I mean, I could always rank you down.
Your faith has been misplaced.
Well, I mean, one of my best friends said the word meaning bundle of sticks earlier, so I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Why are you not allowed to say that here?
No, not while I'm streaming. I mean, I personally don't give a shit. Like, you can say whatever you want, but if I'm streaming, like, I'm trying not to get banned here, you know?
Yeah, no, I got it. Sometimes it's hard to turn off our awful comments because we're just no holds barred.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. I'm a little bit mean too sometimes, and then I meme a bit, and I hope I don't go too far and like say something that'll upset someone. Like I was playing Doki Doki Literature Club earlier, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but
What? Wait, what the fuck did you just say?
Doki Doki Literature Club. It's
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to tell me about that one.
It's a visual novel. It's basically like a anime comic book on your computer, and you can.
I know what a visual novel is.
Okay, and you can choose who to date and shit. And it's like there's themes of depression, and one girl like literally kills herself. Spoilers. And I referenced a streamer before that said some shit along the lines of, I don't know why rich people are so depressed, because like they have everything going for them, and like they should just be grateful for shit that they have. And like I just started saying shit like that, and then at the end I felt bad, and I was like, okay guys, I can't. I'm not being serious. Please don't report me. Please don't like fucking hang me out to dry like that streamer was, you know? So.
Yeah, no, we get it going. I mean, our boner warlock is like black, gay, suicidal, you know?
Yeah,
so
I think I met
it.
him before.
Oh yeah, he's always in the raid.
Yeah.
And then I catch major shit for being Tinder hopeless romantic. and getting knocked off the fucking platform on KJ.
You'll find someone someday, my dude.
Yeah.
Just maybe not where you live, because where you live is pretty much in the middle of nowhere, so.
Hey, have you been here?
No, but I know that it's not Toronto, so, you know.
Whoa, wait, Toronto?
Yeah.
Toronto?
Toronto.
Okay. Just making sure.
You live in Timmins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Timmins is like, it's like 8 hours away, and there's 3 million people in Toronto, and that's like most of the
Toronto is so weird.
Toronto?
Well, now you say it normal, but.
Sorry, I'd say things weird, I guess. I just do that sometimes. Like, I used to say southern until someone corrected me.
Yeah. I don't know, it's okay up here. There's, you know, there's 50,000 people. I'm sure
50,000
like
people. You're gonna wind up like fucking your cousin or something, because you're.
It's also like the biggest geographical, I think, in Ontario or like Canada. So having 50,000 as like the biggest fucking city.
Like geographically the biggest city.
Yeah.
So everyone owns like a lot of land.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Some people do. A lot of it's just like crown land, I guess. But it's like, I don't know. There's people here.
There's people. There's just not 3 million
on it.
people.
No, but that's like too many people for me, I feel like.
You don't have to meet them all at once. It's just like, you know, you swipe left on someone and you never see them again, because there's like 2,999,999 other people, you know?
Don't worry, I swipe right on everybody and I fucking never see any of them anyways. So. It is weird though sometimes. And I don't know, you know, half of the people. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't live in Toronto. I live in like my hometown now, and I just like I'll run into people I went to high school with at like Home Depot or some shit, and it's just I don't know. Sometimes we talk, sometimes we don't. I'd rather not say it while I'm streaming, but like I'll DM it to you.
Just curious. One of those fucking like Newmarket or something like that, probably.
No, not Newmarket. Newmarket is way too close to the city. It's like people joke about there being like lots of crackheads here because it's just so bad.
I think that's like every fucking city in Ontario.
Okay, that's fair.
Our town has like the highest chlamydia rate by far.
Really? It's because everyone's so bored. They're just fucking all the time.
Well, they ain't fucking me, that's for sure.
Gotta get on that Tinder game. You gotta, you know, up your game a bit.
Did you just tell the Tinder Lord himself that he needs to up his Tinder game? Listen.
Well, I mean, if you're not fucking, you gotta up your game. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, man.
It's hard though, cause it's cut season right now because the new raid just came out. I can't be going outside and like looking shit.
Yeah, you can't be hitting up girls while you're fucking down in content, right?
You can't though, man. Keeping fucking 19 other idiots in check is like a full-time job.
Yeah, but there's breaks and there's, you know, between pulls when everyone's rezzing and they're fucking running back. Like, you can type out like 5 words.
Sometimes, yo, there is no fucking breaks to our group. We go for 3 hours, take like a half-hour break, and then go another 3 hours.
Wow,
And then,
that's pretty much like a fully committed raiding guild right there.
dude, we raided 20 hours in the past 2 days. And
Wow.
this is how far we've gotten.
Committed.
It's awful, but it's so much fun. I love it. But
You got to be able to promise to a girl that you can be as committed to her as you are to raiding.
But that's the problem, is we raid for 4 months and then we quit the game. So I don't know if I should tell her that.
It's true.
I'll be super into you 4 months and then.
So you're not going to stay long after you get AOTC? Because the patch is probably going to last like a year, right? Because this is our last year.
Well, we'll see. If we get AOTC tomorrow, which I'm hoping, but we'll see. Then, I don't know, we'll probably raid our mains for at least 4 weeks. And then, so my plan is I want the challenge appearances on a lot of characters.
Yeah.
But all my characters are like 700 item level, right?
Right.
So I'm probably gonna end up slowly just fucking making normal Antorus pugs to carry my shitty ults until they're like 930 and I can just breeze through the challenges. So I'm hoping out like throughout this year it's gonna be a slow climb.
Well, what you should do is, if you're trying to get your item level up, is to, like, I know you don't want to hear this, but grind keys. Because grinding keys is the best way to get high item level gear.
Yeah, but I don't really have the network, I feel like, to get people to carry me for keys, and I feel like it's a lot easier to be one person out of 20 people in a shit raid.
Right.
I don't know, and I'm so much more familiar with raiding and everything.
Yeah, I get you.
I fucking hate Mythic Plus, like. I don't know. I hate being timed, and I feel like I've done those dungeons so many times.
Yeah, it gets kind of boring after a while, but it's fun with friends if you do it with friends and you just kind of fucking meme around like I do sometimes.
Yeah, I definitely going into this expansion, I thought Mythic Plus was gonna be where it's at, cause like we have like a core group of like maybe like 3 to 5 people.
Yeah.
It's like not enough for a raid, but it's like enough for Mythic Plus. But like, we just get so salty in Mythic Plus. Like,
yeah.
As soon as anything goes wrong, it's just like, okay, whose fault was that?
Yeah, because there's so many mechanics you have to like pay attention to at higher levels because everything does, you know, so much more damage. So stuff that you thought you could ignore, you can't ignore anymore.
Yeah, I think it's mostly the time thing for me. Like, that's, I don't know. Raiding we can take all fucking night, but if
yeah, especially with dying, like taking 5 seconds off the timer for every death. Like I've gone through keys where we've had like maybe 86 deaths combined, and it was just crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Is it Tyrannical Week? Do you know?
No, it's the other one.
Oh, it's Fortified. Okay.
But I mean, well, for one more day.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, because if you're doing Hob on Tyrannical, that would probably be why you have a lot of your problems, because Hob on Tyrannical is just balls, especially on Herja.
Just I don't know. The thing that just like bugs me is like they're super easy right now because it's about to do the switchover or whatever this week.
Yeah.
Where they like bring everything back to normal or whatever. So it's like 15 should be fucking nothing for our group. Like I'm like, you know, whatever. Like we're all like super high item level. We like fuck shit up in raids, but we go into a 5-man and it just shows how fucking shit we are. It's like I know we're better than this. Like come on.
Yeah. Yeah, it just takes a bit of getting used to, but I still gotta do my 15s this week, so we'll see. I mean, I don't.
How many characters are you doing?
Well, I mean, I did kind of want to roll my rogue, but I'm not having very good luck on legendaries, and Enhancement Shaman is second highest in DPS for this tier of raid. So I may just stick with Enhancement Shaman because I have all the legendaries already, and I know it'll probably be fun with the tier bonuses, because then we'll have to, well, we won't have to, but we'll have the option of using the old BIS legendaries rather than the new BIS legendaries. And I don't know, I guess I'll just do it on my Shaman, maybe my Rogue, and maybe even less my Druid, because I don't really give much of a shit about my Druid. And I don't really play her at all, I kind of just play her, you know, for shits and giggles, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah. No, we've had a few enhanced and a few Ellies that are decent. I don't think we've had anybody top in the charts though. I mean, they're obviously just pugs, but
Yeah.
fucking ret pallies have been consistently really good. We might just be lucky, but I remember they weren't very good in Tomb, or I didn't find.
I think I ran some bosses with my guild, and I was like second highest in DPS for some of the bosses, and I was running with like mind games. So, and are you familiar with mind games?
No.
They're like top 200 rating guild. So.
How'd you get into that guild?
I don't raid with them. I just like I'm just a member.
You're just a casual.
Yeah, so they just let me in. I'm like, hey, I need a guild, and they're like, cool, come join us. I'm like, yeah.
No, yeah, I don't really pay that much attention. I pug, like,
Yeah.
I'm as bad as it gets. But, yeah, and I don't know, Shadow Priests too, I find pug Shadow Priests are bad. They're all bad.
Yeah, I haven't really ran with any good Shadow Priests, but I can't, like, none of them stick out to me. Like, I know I raided with some in Mythic Nighthold when I was on a team, but other than that, like, none stick out to me. Other than one guy I know, and he's decent, but I don't know what he's doing right now, so.
Well, from what I hear, they have, like, the great potential, like, you know, like, the top guilds are doing good with them and stuff, but man, like, the pug ones, it's just always, like, garbage.
I hear they're really shitty at AoE, and there's not really a whole lot of AoE fights this tier.
I think they do well with like 2 to 3 target cleave, but I mean, I'm no Shadow Priest. I'm no fucking DPS player, that's for sure.
What do you mean, a tank?
Yeah, I tank on everything.
It's been a while, man. I haven't played with you in like fucking months.
No, I know.
I've
I've got
up and quit.
The only one I just started playing today at 110 was my warrior, but I played all of the other 4 or 5 extensively this expansion.
Yeah. Which one do you like best?
Man, that's hard. I mean, it's no fucking secret. Like, Guardian is where it's at right now.
Even without Mark of Ursals?
Yeah. You could remove every ability that Guardian Druids have except for Stampeding Roar, and I would still say it's the best class ever. Stampeding Roar is so good. But I wouldn't say Druid's the most fun, it's definitely the best though. Like, Stampeding Roar is just insane, but I would say as far as fun, it's probably my DK. He's like my ride or die, you know? Like, I was like 10 when I made him, and like, it's my main for, like, until Tomb of Sargeras, and then, Monk is pretty fun too.
Wow, you were like 10 when you made your DK, are you sure?
How old is Wrath of the Lich King?
Dude, Wrath of the Lich King was out when I was like fucking 16. Are you telling me that you're like 6 years older, or 6 years younger than me?
How old are you?
Like 24, turning 25, like in a couple
no.
weeks.
No, I'm 22.
I'm 22. So then you would have been like 12 or 13.
Yeah, like, yeah, 12 or 13. Yeah, that was my main forever. He still is my main in my heart, but he's not quite there.
That's how I feel about my shaman, because my shaman has really shit defensives and utility. So, like, I feel like I can't really use her a lot, but I know how to play her the best. So, I don't know.
I
torn.
love shaman. Like they're so cool, but I can never. I always try to like play one every expansion like as like an alt, but like I'm just so bad at DPS.
Well, I could try and teach you how to play enhancement shaman if you want. I mean,
it's probably...
I know a little bit, just not like a whole lot.
If you can do the fucking artifact appearance for me, I'll get you to do that.
I mean, at like 9:30, you can just power through that. It doesn't even matter. You can make as many mistakes as you want. Like,
yeah,
you can just sit in shit.
That's my goal. That's like why some of those appearances I want, but like I've never played Discipline in my life, so it's gonna be interesting to...
Yep. I want a bunch of appearances, but like I have never rolled a warlock in my entire life, and I want that sick scythe. So I don't know.
Yeah, that thing's sick. I will probably get my boy Peggle to do that for me. He's
yeah.
Like the warlock master. But yeah, like tanking, I feel like I've played every class this expansion. I know what's going on. We run with pugs, and I'm like, hey, dude, I know that I'm not your class, but you're doing that wrong, and I'm just like, I feel like tanking's where I'm at, but everything else I'm fucking garbage.
See, I'm kind of happy in that regard, because I'm like, you know, ignorance is bliss. Because whenever I get into a raid with an enhancement shaman, I'm always like checking them out and making sure they're not fucking up, and if they do fuck up, I whisper them. Like some guy...
Oh, you're one of those?
Yeah, I'm one of those. Like I did tomb with this one guy, this one enhancement shaman, and I saw that his lava lash was doing more damage than his rock biter, and I whispered him, and I went over prio with him, and he liked me so much that he added me to his friends list and he asked me questions.
Jesus, really? Usually that's not the response you get from that kind of shit.
Well, I try to be like super nice about it. Like I don't want to be an asshole. Like I'm just trying to help people out, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess with the difference with mine, okay, I hate it when we have tanks that I don't know, because it's just like it's such like tanks generally have such an easy job, but it's like it's super important, you know.
Yeah.
It's like it's hard to fuck it up, but when you fuck it up, like
it matters
usually,
a lot.
Wipe.
Yeah.
And like I just hate it when we invite somebody and it's like they get into Discord but they don't talk, or they get into Discord and they're like super foreign, and you're just like, fuck my life.
Yeah, and then it's just really hard to communicate with them, like tank swaps and shit. Yeah.
And yeah, man, we got some good guys this time. Fucking clowning me, it's awful.
Well, that's good, right? It's good when you go into a raid and everyone is better than you.
Yeah, somewhat, but I catch major shit 'cause I'm trying to lead that son of a bitch.
Just get better than them.
I find that's like a lot of my problem is I'm so focused on what everybody else is doing because I'm leading a fucking pug and I can't trust anybody that like I'm bad. Like, I turn into bad.
Yeah. Have you tried delegating some of those responsibilities to your friends?
Yes, my friends are not receptive.
Because I mean, if they took over some of that shit for you and you wouldn't have to worry about it, you'd have more energy to focus on your own mechanics and DPS rather than other people's.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't work with my group of friends. They want nothing to do with leading at all. They want to sit there and DPS.
They just want to sit there and get carried, yeah.
Well, they pull their weight with what they do, but they just don't want to call anything out or anything like that.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, we have this Mistweaver we run with fairly consistently, and I just tell him, I'm like, you know what, dude, like, I don't really know much about healing other than when I play my DK, I top the charts, but beyond that, like, just kick somebody if they need to be kicked and explain why, and then pick somebody else up. Like, I don't know shit about healing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
like,
know much about healing either.
Just like mid-fight, what cooldowns do we have? And they're like, this one, I'm like, will that help us survive the next thing? Maybe. Like, use it.
Yeah,
I do delegate,
I don't even
though.
know what good healing parses are, honestly, and I wish I knew. I think healing parses are really easy to get though, but I'm not sure. Like I've never healed. Like I healed back in MOP, but I didn't do a good job of it. So it's just like totally foreign to me, you know.
I find we're so like primitive in the way we play though. Like everyone's like, oh, like parses and logging and like, oh my god, everybody likes to see their AOTC and stuff, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, just come in here. If you're shit, we'll kick you.
Yeah.
If you're not that bad, like, I actually don't care what you parse. I don't care.
Gareth
Like-
acknowledges you with a menacing glare.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
I
know
just
about-
I try and parse height because that's what tells me if I'm doing good in DPS. You know.
Yeah, I guess that's fair as a DPS. That's like one of the
could-
things
Gareth holds the ring near
glad
Once
as
you
a
see the world
you know
for
a
what
tank
it
who is
really
content
is,
with clearing
there
heroic.
is
I
no
don't have to worry about
unsaying it.
like DPS
It's a mate
and stuff
until
like
later,
that.
Godwoken.
Not that I could ever fucking make any kind of parse without the right legendaries that I don't have. Not salty though.
Have you just not played enough?
Yeah, probably. Like I have all the legis pretty much on my DK because I played them through the whole expansion, but my druid I only picked up in like Tomb.
Yeah.
So I only have like 3, I think.
Yeah, that's what I really hate about legendaries is that you need the BIS ones to be competitive, and like they're so RNG with how they drop. Like
Yeah.
I have 3 legendaries on my rogue. The first one was Sefu's. Second one was Pants that like every time I fainted they would heal me, and then third one was Boots that the further away I am from something when I shadow strike the more energy I get back, and all of those are shit. And I just can't do competitive damage because, like, I mean, not only am I shit at the class, but, like, I don't have BIS legendaries, and it's really hard to compare my logs to other people's because, without the same gear, it's kind of hard to identify the flaws because we're not working by the same mechanics. So.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's obviously a core mechanic, a core problem with legendaries that they've agreed with, which is good, but I don't know. I find really like, I don't know, after you come to the fucking self-realization, like for me, I'm just like, you know what, I will never be like that good. I'll never be that good at like raiding and shit, so
yeah,
I'll do me. That's why I love tanking. It's just like as long as I stay alive for the most part, I'm pretty much doing my job. And like, I don't think I'm bad at it, but
I mean, I know I'm probably never gonna be good, but I want to try and be good. So
yeah. Like
it's hard.
For me, it's like do your best, but I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, we've tried every expansion to actually like get a solid, consistent raid team going, and then going into Legion, we're like, you know what, like we're not like we used to be, like everybody's got like random shit on every day. Like let's just go when we can. We'll just plug it. It actually works out pretty well.
I'm surprised because I don't really have a whole lot of faith in pugs.
Going to be a grim harvest here this
Well,
year.
yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of like. I hate being mean to people, but sometimes it's just like, most people you're like, hey dude, you're just not good. They're like, yeah, I understand they leave, but you get people who are like, what? I thought I was good. And you're like, fuck, man, dude. Then you put your battle tag, you get like a good roster of people who never show up again, which is whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can call on me if you want to. It's just that I haven't really been playing a whole lot recently.
Shit, I've been calling on you.
I mean, I'm rusty. I'll come by tomorrow because like I am free pretty much all week. So as long as you don't mind me streaming it, I'll come.
I don't know if you won't get banned for streaming it though.
Oh, why? Because you guys are gonna say dumb shit.
Well, like I don't know, shit gets out of hand. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll do my best. It's not like anyone like watches my stream anyway, but
yeah, I don't know. Like, there's just the occasional like super like offside comment.
Yeah. I'll do what I can to mute shit in the VODs. So.
Also, like, yeah, just don't be shit.
Just don't. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I haven't really played much in the last month or so, but
well, I'm just saying, if you come in and you're like awful.
Fucking running over mines and shit.
Well, it's gonna be Eggermar and Argus, so I think you're clear of the mine bosses at least.
Okay, so what you're saying is just don't die.
But don't die and don't be at the bottom.
Don't die and don't be at the bottom. Okay, I'll do my best, and I'll use my Ankh as a defensive if I have to.
Like, listen, I ain't no fucking top 200 guild. I ain't doing no charity work. Everybody in there's gotta pull their weight. It's rough in there.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I know a little bit about how to play, so I won't be too bad.
Is that a meme, using Ankh as a defensive cooldown? We had somebody fucking saying that in raid today. They're like, Ian says it's a defensive cooldown.
It's not really like a meme, but we only have one defensive, and it's on a 90-second cooldown, and it reduces damage by 40% for 6 seconds. And we have no immunity. We don't have like a good heal. We don't have anything. Like, we pretty much have to use Ankh as a defensive.
Dude, fucking 40% damage reduction for 6 seconds. That sounds great to me as a tank.
I mean, do you want to take it, and I'll take one of your tank abilities? Because, like, it's the worst. Like, it's on a 90-second cooldown. So if I know you don't really like doing Mythic Plus, but if I'm going into Darkheart Thicket on a high level, and then I go into the last boss, and he does, like, Feed on the Weak on me, and then, you know, I have to be able to have a damage reduction for the Shadow Bolt volley or the AoE or whatever he does at 50%. Like, I'm just fucked, because if he feeds on the weak on me, like, I have to use my defensive then. And then I die to the AoE at 50%.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So, using Ankh as a defensive then, I mean, it's kind of mandatory if you want to get good damage out.
Ankh as a defensive.
And, like, it's so dumb, too, because all the other battle reses have a 10-minute cooldown, but Ankh has a 30-minute cooldown, and it's not reset by anything.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Yeah, I don't understand why it doesn't reset between pulls, but I don't know. That just always.
Oh, it would be broken, but yeah, it's pretty fucking dumb.
Well, yeah. Well, it doesn't count towards battle reses, right?
No, I don't believe so. And it doesn't take up our Ankh totem, but no one uses Ankh totem anyway. So.
Yeah, it would definitely be broken if it reset. If it took up battle reses, then I mean it would just kind of be shit. Anyways, but.
Yeah.
Are there there's no battle res like cap in Mythic Plus, right?
No, I don't think so.
They just don't reset.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, if you're fucking, I mean, just if you want to come forward, just know what to expect. Like.
Okay, I'll like prep and watch videos and shit.
No. I mean, just don't expect it to go well.
Okay. Well, I mean, I haven't done raiding for a while, or I haven't done good raiding for a while, so like I'll probably want a taste of it, you know? Like, it's just been so long since. Do I have AOTC? No, I don't.
Oh, okay. I thought you got carried like through a full heroic.
No, holy shit. I wish I did. My guild started doing like a half pug run, and then we made it through the first 4 bosses, and we got stuck on the High Council or whatever because people kept running over mines. So.
Hey, wait. You're in a top 200 guild?
Yeah, but we were like most of it was a pug group.
So what? It just like wasn't the main raid? People?
No, it wasn't the main raid. No.
Okay.
I mean, I was in it, so like, no.
Yeah, no, I thought you were just, you tagged along on one of their like main raid runs for certain, which doesn't make any sense because there's no way to take you in a split spot, but.
I mean, I could ask them and they might take me, but they wouldn't take my rogue like at all. Like, they know my rogue is a hard carry. At least my shaman is like supposed to be second top DPS for this tier, and I know how to play it, and I can get purple parses, so.
we were joking today, how do you know Phosphorus and shit?
I met with him back in like, I want to say about a year ago, when Karazhan first came out. I was trying to pug Return to Karazhan, and I wound up being in his group with his brother and Tom and like Jazz, brother? I think.
Vice?
Yeah, his brother is Vice, and then Tom is the mage. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so like I did I'm not sure if you're familiar with PvP, but I did Vicious Saddle with them a couple seasons ago.
And all I know is those 2 motherfuckers love their PvP. They always show up in the elite gear.
Yeah, they're funny that way. I asked them to carry me to 2K and they didn't do it. Those fuckers. So next time,
Is that one of the ones you dated?
No. We're just friends.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever heard or if you're even in the group, but there's the time we carried fucking Phosphorus's rogue. I think it was through heroic too, and he was like
yeah. I think I was there.
750 item level.
I think it was there, and he got gear and shit, and I memed about it for a while, Tim.
We're bad for that. We've already ran. We've already ran fucking split runs like for our calls. It's awful. Like, we're so bad, but
The
like,
smell of
I love
charcoal
it.
and flesh is
But it's
very
kind of funny, yeah.
enticing.
It is like, I don't know. We brought fucking chariots like shitty shaman.
If you
to,
can find a bucket,
like,
sure.
heroic and stuff.
Consider it
And-
my last offer.
I don't know. Yeah, Phosphorus and Vice are good. I remember.
Yeah, they're cool guys, and they're okay. I don't think they parse super high, though. But they're still, like, really nice guys, and I like hanging out with them.
Yeah, I think Vice, from what I
The
can tell,
statue
is
appears almost to
super
hide in the shadowed
like
and leafy
numerically
glade.
pretty good.
Glaring out at you from
But
behind rustling
him and
branches.
those two, in my opinion, as far as our pugs go, just having people like, I don't know. I find you could like, I can be like, hey, can you guys do this? And they will be like, yes, and they will do it. You know.
Yeah.
They're
Did
super
you-
reliable. I remember we were doing heroic Avatar, and like no one soaked the flame of Sargeras, and I just watched fucking Vice like go into bear form and like ironbark himself, and I was like, yes, this is what we need in this group.
Have you uploaded logs of you running with them recently?
No, we like I said, we don't do any of that stuff. We don't even fucking look at meters hardly.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, one of the guys I dated recently was an art druid.
Hmm.
So I'm pulling up Vice's, parses right now, just out of curiosity.
I don't know. Like, I think okay, because we did heroic today, and Peggle beat him on his resto druid, and that's Peggle's alt. But I mean, I don't know about healing. Like he was doing a totally different thing on that boss than Peggle was doing. But he's always been super solid.
Yeah, Vice is decent.
And Phosphorus he's never top, but he's never last. Solid middle of the pack, like solid fucking. You give him a job, he does that shit.
Yeah. I think they're just smart and, like, really aware of their surroundings.
Yeah, they've been bringing another mage with them too. Not
Oh,
the...
Tan?
No, not that guy. It seems like Ego or something. He's
Sounds
really good.
vaguely familiar.
He's been like our top DPS every time he's there.
Yeah, Foss parses, like, purples regularly. It
What's
looks
that mean?
like. It means he's, let's look at his average. He's better than at least 78% of other warrior players who log their parses. Which is really good.
What's the best? What's the best color?
That would be like artifact gold, and then it goes orange, purple, blue, green, white, gray.
Okay. Oh, so it's like.
Yeah, so it's like rarity stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Good guys, good guys.
Really good guys. Fun playing with them. I haven't played with them in a while, though. Just because I've been doing other shit.
Well, they keep, I don't know, they keep fucking, for the first half of the week, I was like, are you guys coming? And they're like, no, we have to raid with our guild. And then they come, and I'm like, how far did your guild get? They're like, oh, we got to dogs. And I'm like, what? Get in this group, you fucks.
Yeah,
You're better
they,
than dogs.
they're like super nice people. So, when they run with their guilds, they want to save their lockouts for when they run with them so that they can give gear to other people. Because the other people don't really play. Like, they pretty much just log on for raid night and that's it. So,
Yeah.
they're
We
just
have,
trying to help people out.
We have a ton of people that, like, I don't want to, like, it's super weird. Like, they're, like, regular pugs. Like, they come frequently. Like, a ton of our people, they're, like, yeah, this is, like, my progression group, and, like, yeah, my guild sucks. And I'm just, like, great. Like, I'm glad that, like, I don't know, we just have a lot of people that are like, wow, yeah, my guild couldn't get past, like, high command.
So I'm here, and we're like, oh, okay, I'm down, but like, go raid with your guild, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know, it's nice to raid with guilds, but at the same time, it's really shitty when they can't get past a certain point, and it's like, you're failing because of the 19 other people, or you feel like you're failing because the 19 other people aren't doing their job, and it's just really frustrating.
Well, that's the thing that's really nice about pugging is like when we started anyways, we had no ties with anybody. It's like, you're shit, you're out. Like, we don't care.
Yeah.
We're not gonna carry you. But now it's like we have people who come frequently, and like if some of them are kind of bad, I feel super bad kicking them because they're like our friends now. But it's like, it wasn't the goal of this. The goal was we will sift through the shit.
The goal wasn't to make friends. The goal was to get AOTC and then get gear. Yeah.
And that's what you're just saying is exactly what Coven was tonight. It was like the tanks have a super simple job. It's really hard to fuck it up, and you just sit there and watch everybody else fuck up, and you're like, I can't do anything about this.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, I mean, it'll be an easier tier than Tomb, so there's that at least.
I feel like Tomb was just super backloaded on KJ, and this one is basically can you kill High Command and can you kill Coven, and we'll see about Eggermar, but I hear he's not that hard.
Yeah, I haven't had much experience with it yet. I went in like once and killed 4 bosses, and that was pretty much it. So.
Yeah, High Command is definitely the first like.
It's the wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's probably why we kind of struggled with it.
Yeah, High Command super rough, and then Coven is definitely worse, but whatever. And then that I don't even know what that one boss Iminar, like I don't even know why he's in there. It's so easy.
Is that the Croesus one?
No, he's like the one with the traps on the bridge.
Oh, the one where you have to like run back and forth, kind of like the Imp Mother challenge, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing that on normal, and like the way he spawns in and everything is just like super weird. And like we had him to 40% on our first normal run on the first day on Tuesday, and somebody in the chat were like, "Is this a boss?" We're like, "Yes." He was even easier on heroic than normal for us. I don't get it. Same with Kingaroth. Kingaroth like whooped our shit on normal, and like rolled over on heroic.
Yeah, we had a few people face pull Iminar, and I don't even know how they did that.
Yeah, we face pulled the first like 5 bosses on normal because we had idiots, and it was fun.
As long as you get a good laugh out of it.
Yeah. Once the morale wears off, then it's not fun anymore.
No.
But I have to go to school tomorrow.
Oh, rip. Okay.
Yeah, I actually have responsibilities for the most part.
Oh, shit, dude, I'm sorry. Unfortunately. Okay. Thanks for popping by. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, DM me your hometown, I'm curious.
Yeah, okay, cool. I will.
Okay, peace.
See ya. Hey Vera Rix, sorry. I was talking to my buddy in Discord. And I had my Twitch chat in the background. I'm here too, slowly falling into depression. Oh hi. You remind me of that girl who was in that VN that I played earlier. Oh hey, what's up? Honestly, I was just so busy talking to him, I didn't even, like, pay attention to my game. Like, I've just been fucking around for the last 15-20 minutes. He just slid into your DMs hardcore. Well, he was already in my DMs because we like, I used to pug with him. I'm actually gonna probably join his pug again tomorrow. He's real cool.
Another monstrosity. Riverlon didn't already have enough.
Real cool. Is there something wrong with that though? Nah. Nah, I don't think I'm into him like that. He's chill, but I got other guys. Ah, dude, I'm getting fucking ripped here. Sure. How you doing, Vera Rix? A little bored. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can get on board by this stream, but I doubt it, honestly. Can't edit play or film shit because this guy's my arm from getting a big ass tattoo. Shit, man, what'd you get a tattoo of? Do you have any pictures? Oh, dude, neat. So you like watermarked yourself. Was it just like so significant to you that you just wanted to get a tattoo of it? Because honestly, I don't know if there's anything significant enough to me to get a tattoo of. But then again, I'm just incredibly indecisive.
Monster! Monster! Poor little Peeper. Poor little monster Peeper, baby.
Your serious creative side. It's good that you have a creative side, man. So do you like edit film professionally or for fun or both? And what do you do? Like what kind of projects do you do? What do you find the most fun about it?
Way. Yes, there's only Papa. Yes, yes, yes. He wanders. He roosts. But he is special. He can help Peeper. Can keep him safe. Then you'd better be the best mama you can be. Care for Peeper and stroke him. What? No! Peeper's still just a baby, and Papa can help. Did you find him? Yes, yes, yes! He wanders. He roars.
Usually film music videos. Do you do it for like your friends or stuff? Like smaller projects? Or do you do it for cash too? Mainly just for me because I like it. That's cool. It's cool that you found your passion. How long have you been doing it for? And what programs do you use? I used to do some video editing as well, actually. I used to work on movies. Like, I only film if I created the idea of it. That's fair. It's kind of hard to work on shit that isn't your vision. Both. I guess. I'm not as familiar with editing. I guess, sorry, I'm not as familiar with filming. So why did you start filming as well as editing? Did you like just not like the kind of footage you were working with, or did you just want to be able to give life to your visions?
Behold, behold! Be not frightened by my splendor! I should certainly hope so. All my life's work has been for naught. Send the little bloke my way next time you happen upon him. I'd like to see what a fine specimen the magic cockerel killed that wizard! That's right, cockerel! Doubt will serve you ill before the magic cockerel. None tuk-tuk!
Because I used to put content and more of it over quality, and with film I find take my time and it turns out way better. I used to edit like video game montage. Like video game montage, so key. Are there any tips you can give me about editing? Because I've been thinking about putting together like dumb compilations or whatever of shit that happens on my stream. And I want to be able to make it like somewhat interesting. Depends on what content it is. Funny clips, I guess. Where's this stupid chicken? For compilations like funny moments, quick cuts with sound effects, and animated subtitles. You know, you say that, but the only stuff I can think of with that kind of stuff is like just really cheesy shit. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong stuff. Like, cut the clip out after 1 or 2 laughs, don't let the clip drag on. Alright, man. True, that does sound like a good tip, thank you. What's your favorite kind of editing to do for music videos? Like, do you have a certain special effect that you really like to use? I don't know, when you say animated subtitles, I think of just like comic font bouncing around. Time remapping. You're gonna have to give me a refresher.
It won't budge. How inconvenient. This won't be of any use. Garbage.
Like speeding up the clip, then slowing it down. At a... Great. I'm trying to imagine that. Yeah, I can see what you're talking about. I think one of my favorite video effects is like having the camera go 360 and panning around really fast, and then shit's happening in really slow motion. So like you slow down the, like it captures it in a high frame rate, and then you slow it all down. And then it just looks like the camera's panning around as something's happening. I'm not sure what this is. Like the Deadpool intro. I don't really remember much about Deadpool, honestly. I went to go see it on a Valentine's Day date, and all I remember is that the person beside us was laughing really loudly, and it was really hard to hear the film.
Shut tight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that now. Ugh. Have you seen the trailer for the new Deadpool? The one with Bob Ross? That seems pretty cool. I mean, not with Bob Ross, but it's like a huge reference to Bob Ross. Yeah. I was really waiting for him to reference the beat the devil out of it catchphrase.
Locked fast. Oh, it's locked fast. Maybe it's connected to some other mechanism. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. That's not really what I had in mind. Maybe this one. What did that do? That could have gone better. I'll try a different order. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Hear that? It did something.
Can't wait till I can edit or film full-time though. Still in school, so that sucks. Are you in school for like film stuff? What degree are you going for, and what position are you hoping to get
I'm sure
once
the
you get out?
ghosts won't mind if I keep a souvenir or 3.
No high school? Oh, I see. It's good that you're honing your skills so early on, though. Like, if you work on a portfolio, I'm sure you could get into a really good high school.
You feel the
Or not
unusual
high school,
object's
but
vast energy before your
post-secondary.
hand even touches its smooth surface. Upon contact, the semi-transparent artifact shivers and speaks. You know this language. It is an archaic tongue, spoken only by demons for untold eons.
When as one, I am slayer of sin and the bane of the living. Restore my twin, make me whole. In archive of old the blade resides.
The object repeats the oblong object is crystal clear and unmarked by marks or chips. It rests snug.
Are you American? No, I'm Canadian. live in Toronto, which is like southeastern Canada. Hey, Roto Boy, what's up? That's why you called it secondary school. Post-secondary. I think that's like an umbrella term. I don't really like saying college or university because here, to my understanding, there's differences between the two. Although it might be similar down in America. No problem. I like the overlay. Nice addition. Thanks, Roto Boy. It's been a couple of weeks, though, since I added it. Okay, been swapped. Swap with work. What have you been working on, Roto Boy? Or are you so swamped right now? Or is it like homework? In America, there's a trade or college. That's about it. Well, here in Canada, to my understanding, from what I remember from when I was in high school, we had like 3 different levels of high school courses you could take. There was remedial, academic, and applied. And remedial is like you take remedial courses when you plan to work straight out of high school. You take applied courses when you plan to go to college, and you take academic courses when you plan to go to university, because the universities have tougher work, I guess. The way someone explained it to me once was that universities are more about like theory and lectures and stuff like that, and college is a lot more like hands-on. I mean, I could tell you more if Frost was still in the chat, but unfortunately he's gone to bed. So he's going to post-secondary right now. I'm not exactly sure what he's going for. I just know that he's going to college for something. Yeah, we don't have that. We just do general studies in high school. There's some general stuff here. Like, I know I took a parenting class. And, economics and physics. There's biology. Art. Like, there's still like a bunch of different classes that are like, they aren't umbrella, but you can still go to them and then go to any kind of post-secondary you want to. But a lot of the, I don't want to say basic, a lot of the mandatory classes like math, English, science, they're all split up into like remedial, applied, and academic. Just in general, work, school, life. Well, I hope you're getting by, man. It's gotta keep working on the grind. And then, you know, you'll... Once you're all done, it'll pay off, right? And you can just kick back and relax. College isn't worth it for me. What about you? What do you do or plan to? I mean, I don't really have like a plan right now, but I recently did go for a job interview, and I believe I did get the job. So hopefully, from my understanding, I'll be working with technology, a lot of cutting edge technology before it hits the market. So that'll be really exciting because I'm a huge fucking nerd. I mean, like, when I was younger, I thought I wanted to be an artist, but it's not really a whole lot of good work as an artist, and unfortunately art is one of the few things that you can't like half-ass. Not intentionally, but unintentionally, because it's like, you know, me as an artist, I'm always really hard on myself, even when I'm not doing something art related. I'm always a perfectionist, and I just care a lot about my work, so I find it really hard to not put 100% into what I'm doing. That very general. What tech? VR, CPUs, software, drivers. Like, I could mention the company and you'd get like a pretty good idea of what I would be doing, but I don't really feel comfortable saying any names on stream. Hope things are good there. Things are pretty good here, actually, yeah. This whole job thing, I am super excited about. And, I mean, at the same time, I'm also, you know, taking online courses for programming and shit. I don't really know where I want to go. Like software or hardware? A bit of both, I think. What do you know now? About software and hardware? Not very much, honestly. I mean, like, I like languages. Nothing. Nothing, not a whole lot. I mean, I'm just taking basic introductory courses right now. I did a bit of programming back in high school, but that was like years and years and years ago. So, I mean, I know like a little bit, but not like enough to get me by. I don't remember what I did, what language I used in high school, but I know I'm learning HTML right now. And I think I have to learn Java and JavaScript in a few months. Probable C++ with your doing CPU stuff, right? It might be, but the CPU stuff I'd be working on isn't related to high school stuff at all. HTML is easy, yeah. It's pretty... HTML, CSS stuff seems pretty easy, honestly. I mean, I'm getting, like, A's in all my courses, so it can't really be that hard. Alright, I need to go back to Tarquin.
Curse those masters. Ah, my sun-baked friend.
He places his hand on the artifact and it groans in the demonic tongue. When, as one, I am slayer of sin and the bane of the object continues. In Archive of Old...
It's true, then. Anathema. Tell me, is this all there was? There weren't any other curios in there?
PHP is easy, but that's more for web design. I'm mostly learning about web stuff right now because I really... Like I said, I'm an artist, so I feel like learning how to do web design would be really useful for me because I could do it in my, you know, in my free time. I could be doing freelance and making some extra money that way. And then I'll work my way towards more like software stuff.
But of course, I consider it my
He breathes along.
It's time I leveled with you. Imagine it. Holding in your hand a force
Learn
that could
PHP, it's
wipe
very
the
nice to
sun
know.
and
I'll look
shadow.
into it, although I find it very
Sword of life
difficult
and
to
death, miracle and sin,
teach myself
a
things,
sword of
especially because I don't really have a whole lot of discipline or motivation. So I need like, it's kind of dumb, but I need to, you know, throw a couple hundreds at a course or something to kind of motivate myself to do homework and stuff and research, because otherwise it's just like it's free and I'm not wasting any money by not doing any work, and you know.
I can restore anathema to working condition, but this is only half of it. We still need the blade. How fortunate that the hilt has already told us where to find it. Blood Moon Island. Well, Blood Moon Island awaits, my friend. It's a bit of a jaunt, but this gives me time to prepare.
Tarquin doesn't wait for an answer. His attentions are already turned.
What game is this? This is Divinity Original Sin 2. Dark Matrix. I don't think that's good. What do you not think that's good? Like spending money on a school course? No offense, you might want to rethink your career. Why do you say that? What do you suggest for me? Could go to Blood Moon Island, but I don't remember what I wanted to do. You need to have something that reinforces you just to learn it. Well, I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, there's nothing like that. I just know that I have a passion for technology, and art as well, but art is a lot more difficult to make a career out of. So you should have a thirst to do what you want, not make yourself. Well, I mean, it's not a perfect world, you know. Like I wish I could, but like it's just, you know, some people aren't perfect. Some people kind of struggle with that kind of stuff. Not a whole lot of people are in the careers they want to be in, and it's very ideal and a little bit unrealistic to think that everyone could be doing what they love. Because I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that, you know, like art, for example, and would just want to quit their jobs and just start painting or something. But it's just, you know, some people can't do that. Okay, Verix. Well, I mean, no offense, but apparently, according to you, you're still in high school. So I feel like you don't really understand yet. You can only if you really want to. You can't. Some people just can't, man. And I feel like not only for my sake, but for the sake of other people, you should try and take a more sympathetic approach to things like this. Like, it would be a good idea for you to kind of consider in what situation someone would be in a career that they don't necessarily feel driven to learn more about. Like why they would feel the need to pursue that career, even if it's not something they're necessarily passionate about or that they necessarily love. I'm a self-taught doctor, AMA. Farthu, if I eat a bunch of Advil, that'll make me go to sleep faster, right? Like a bunch of. I heard it helps with pain, so I can just like take Advil for my pain and fall asleep, right? And then I'll wake up the next day totally fine, right? No offense taken, but I have built sites for money and worked at normal jobs and seen how marketing works. I'm sorry, I'm not really sure how that's relevant to the idea of someone pursuing a career that they're not necessarily passionate about. I mean, it's like, you know, if you're passionate about like software and coding and web design and film, you know, all the power to you, man. Like you go do you. You have so many opportunities ahead of you, especially because you're so young. But there's just, you know, there's other situations some people are in that you may not be familiar with. You kind of need to look at or consider. I mean, I don't really want to talk about my situation personally, but I'm sure there's plenty of examples out there. I think you just need to try and be a little bit more sympathetic or empathetic of people, rather than saying you should probably change your plan because you don't what you're making your career out of doesn't want to make you get out of bed in the morning. Like I understand where you're coming from, and I used to think like that too, but it's just not realistic, unfortunately. There was something I wanted to do, but I keep getting caught up in conversation, and I don't remember what it is. I don't get it. You should like what you do, and it is realistic. Well, I mean, I like technology, and I'll be working with technology, so I don't really see what's wrong with that. I mean, if you want to point out why you disagree, why you think I shouldn't go into that. Not everyone has a strict discipline to teach themselves. It's all about perspective. We all learn differently. Very well worded, Farthu. I fear you haven't tried the field of life enough. Okay. I mean, like, considering you don't really know a whole lot about me, because I haven't really talked a whole lot about my life on stream. I feel like that's not really an accurate or a fair judgment to make.
Tarred in my wishful mind's well. I look to the day I heard Loser the many tongues.
My ring. Where's my ring?
I mean, I really like art. I know I really like art, and I know I really like technology, and I really like gaming. I mean, that's why, like, I'm streaming right now, because I really like gaming. And, you know, I've also streamed creative things, so it's, you know, it's there. It's just not something that makes me want to learn. Like, of course I want to learn more about art, but I just don't have the motivation or discipline to. Like, it's just a thing, you know? So why not game art concept design? Because my art isn't good enough. You probably need to go to school for that. I don't have the motivation to put together a portfolio or to learn more about art and to improve myself enough to my standards to do game art concept design. Like, I've already, you know, I've tried going down the road of game art, and it just wasn't for me. Like, I tried working with the software, and it just wasn't. I mean, I enjoy 3D, but there's also, you know, the 2D aspects that I don't really enjoy. the honesty is real. Okay, Farthu, am I saying too much?
The spirit pivots her wrist, staring at the fingerless hand.
I'm trying to
morbidly
handle this
inclined.
gracefully, Farthu. I really am. You gotta give me some credit.
I should have been more careful. She hacked at my sword hand first. I couldn't defend myself.
The spirit stares, absorbing your question. Finally, she points her fingerless hand towards the kitchen. The spirit's lips part, trying to form an answer, but it doesn't come. She forlornly stares at you, unable to find the words. The spirit looks at you with the smallest flicker.
I was still alive when she started cutting pieces off me. She wanted me to feel it.
The spirit inclines her head toward the spirit, ponders your question.
Oh, in many...
What's this?
The cook acknowledges you with a small bow, an oddly formal gesture given the surroundings.
Please, madam, you should not be back here. It's not safe.
This is like confession at church. Hey man, if you think I should shut up, I will heed your advice. So motivation is the problem. Motivation and discipline. Yeah. I guess.
A ghost? Peddle your children. Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this.
The cook appears unmoved.
I choose my own friends. You are a stranger. Now, please, you should speak to Loverick if you...
This is a real question. Are you okay? Like, really? Define okay. I mean, like, I'm alive, right? I'm worried. I'm alive and well and playing video games. My wrists are clean. Like, what do you want? Like, I'm drinking water. I ate well today. Like, mental health. I'm fine.
What's this?
This is
I
kind
found
of...
something.
I feel like it's getting a little bit personal.
Stew is good, if you're thinking of eating.
No.
What would I do without you, brute?
You've got enough in front of you.
What would I do without you?
Mezzy, it's not your fault. This should be personal. I'm trying to help you out, maybe. I appreciate you trying to help me out, but, according to you, you're still a high school student. You don't seem incredibly empathetic, considering some of your responses. So I don't feel especially close to you, so I don't really feel comfortable confiding in you, especially over, like, stream. So you're not scared or anything. I mean, I'm scared of spiders and heights. And dying alone. I'm scared of dying alone. But isn't, like, everyone scared of dying alone? I feel like that's, like, a thing. I'm not... Man, you must be pretty cool. to not be scared of dying alone. You're fearless.
The dog sniffs the wooden decking, like that
Something's wrong. I don't know, but there's something wrong, and it's underneath the floor. Be careful down there, missus.
Because in the end, you're really alone and no one will ever really get you, you know, fully. Well, I mean, you didn't have to say it like that. If you're worried about my mental health, why are you being depressing? I feel like if you were genuinely concerned, you would avoid certain wording and certain topics.
Behind the containers, the fish in one of the barrels shifts slightly.
Please, you have to help me. The Magisters have gone mad. I'm a salesman. I tinker. I fix things. I wonder. I buy and sell books when I can. I had nothing to do with those Magisters vanishing. Please help me. I don't want to die. I don't want them to take me. What? I don't know. Please, what I have is more valuable than any coin purse. It can be yours. Teach you.
You shift your weight slightly away from the barrel and hear a panicked squawk from within.
This is very good. Very good. No, I find talking about the worst is usually the best. Dancing around the problems just make it worse. Yeah, I get that. But there's like, you kind of have to be tactful sometimes, you know? Like there's certain times and places to talk about things, and I feel like on a stream at 2 in the morning while someone's playing a video game isn't necessarily the best time to try and talk about problems with them.
Don't leave.
I feel like if you were genuinely concerned, you would like DM me instead of trying to talk in my Twitch chat about stuff, because I feel like I've made it a little bit apparent that I kind of feel like this conversation is getting personal, and I don't feel comfortable revealing some information over stream. And a stream where I'm the only viewer is a good time. I mean, there's also Farthu here. And to be fair, I'm closer with Farthu than I am with you as well. So.
I just need to get out of Driftwood. Please, I'll do anything. Just don't let them see me. Don't let them find me. Thank you. Bye, Lucian. 7 times I'll follow your lead. But please. And? What news?
Feels bad, man. Mods are always ignored. Fuck, dude, that's what you get for, like, never being a mod. You just kind of, like, show up and say hi. And then make random clips. don't even know where I'm supposed to bring this guy, dude. Get him out of Driftwood, right? Can I go to the Paladin Bridge?
But we're safe. At last, I can breathe again. At last. Oh,
And he turns right back into a barrel. At last! I can finally be my true self as a barrel. Wait, if you're closer to him, then this should be fine. No, because I'm still not close to you at all. I don't know who you are.
You have my thanks. If not for you,
We haven't
I
built up
probably
any kind of
would have been
rapport,
found,
and
gutted and salted.
I don't know.
I can't just saunter away. But once I'm sure the way's clear, I'm running to Ox like a cat with its tail on fire. I'm done with this stinking. Please, I can't just let you walk away.
A damp scale?
In fact, that's what started all the trouble in the first place. The Magister in the kitchens of the tavern, of all places. I thought she was an idiot selling it so cheap. Then again, I'm the dolt who... Oh, of course. I mean, Hanag's a pretty powerful sauce master. Incredible control of... Last I heard, she was holed up in a house out in Paradise Down. She might still be there. Might not. But I pity any red cloak that gets on her. I swear, once I get to Ox...
Actually, no, I don't. Well, I mean, do you count Discord buddies? Do you mean like physically hanging out with people? So, how about them sports? Yeah, how is those sports? I'm gonna save. Go to the washroom. Maybe get some water. God damn, I haven't even been streaming for that long. Fuck. It's so cold. Please. Alright, I want to go back to the town.
You don't have to wear this. Eat or drink or both.
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. Higbert told you that. He's a fugitive, supposedly a sorcerer. I killed no one.
The cook doesn't respond. You notice that she has one hand behind her back when she hadn't before. The cook smiles. Her eyes bore right.
The Magisters helped me. And the dwarves, the merchants, the pilgrims, even the dogs helped me.
The cook maintains even.
The things you're insinuating about me require proof. And it seems as though you... So don't you pit your word against mine. You'll only lose.
Oh yeah, I don't worry, I saw what you said. Don't worry, I have chat open in a window that's on top of like everything.
I have nothing more for you. No food, no words. Get out.
Because owning a head...
Pretty good,
Owning a head is a terrible thing.
Beautiful.
Trying to find where I buy the stew.
There was little to sing about in the poor village of Dark Vale. Roll up, you bastard!
I think I would like to discontinue this conversation and keep playing video games because they're relaxing and I would like to relax.
Not right now.
Another? So soon? Easy. I'm not here to prop.
She casts it.
Some people are beyond saving, of course.
Where do I buy that stew?
He acknowledges your presence.
What'll it be? A bold choice, on the face of it, unless you're looking for something a little more...
He raises an eyebrow.
I don't even know what we were talking about. My life. I'm trying to understand people. I feel like there's better places you can go if you're trying to understand people.
The elf beckons you into the back room, a hungry, playful look in her eyes. She comes in close, her breath warm on your face, and thrusts a kitchen knife right into your heart. The cook acknowledges you with a graceful little...
There's nothing here for you, sister. You should go back out front, where it's safe. There are other elves, ones who aren't working and have time to talk.
The cook's hand moves behind her back.
I find dignity in other ways. Those...
Keeping one hand behind her back, she gestures to the door with the other.
This ring, it bears the Magister's seal. And there's blood on it.
Hey, Sean Picabra, what's up? Welcome back to the stream, my guy.
No rest until the killer is found.
An elf in tattered red robes shifts through pages of hand.
So many suspects. So many potential culprits. I need to narrow down the...
A floorboard creaks beneath your foot.
What are you doing, elf? Trying to get a drop on me? Sneak up and slit my throat? I'm no elf. Don't you call me that. 7 preserve... My own Magister comrades are vanishing from right here. The stew? You're saying the cook did this? I never would... I have to look into this.
Not much. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm just slowly making my way through the quests in Divinity 2. Honestly, I've been talking like this entire time.
You've been killing my comrades.
Comrades? You
So I
shame
haven't
your
really,
kin siding with those dogs.
The cook piles a bundle of what appears to be red clothing into the hearth. It ignites.
Sorry, I think I cut myself off. I've been talking a lot, so I haven't really been making a whole lot of progress because I've been focusing more on conversations than I have about playing the game. So I've just been lost this entire time. You honestly haven't missed much. It's honestly just been like 3 hours of me just fucking around. And like, moving the camera around in circles.
She turns and eyes you cold.
It seems like someone's been telling tales about me. Foolish. Very. I don't have to explain my actions. Magisters.
She grabs a large...
As do those who sat...
What happened to the Weeb stream? One of our friends came into my Discord, and while I was in here with Spiguli, aka Amen, aka Hard Gay, and they recently found out some news that they didn't want to be shared on stream, and Amen became very preoccupied with it. So I wound up cutting off stream at with Twitchy's permission to find out what was going on. And since Amen's been very busy with his newly acquired information, as much as I would like to play the game more, I didn't continue on because I felt like if I were to continue reading it, I would want him there with me, because he was the one who encouraged me to play the game in the first place. So My fox. What? I honestly can't do anything. Understandable. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're interested in seeing more of it, I'll pick it back up later. But it probably won't be, maybe it won't be tonight. I told one of my friends, who came into my Discord earlier, someone I used to pug with, I told him that I would do, attempts with him at the new raid. So I'm gonna go do that tomorrow, and try and get AOTC with him. Because I want AOTC, but also I enjoy playing with him, so.
Woke up this morning in a sweat.
I'll be resubbing when the new patch comes out. The 735.
Because owning a head is a tenant.
Why are you going to sub at 735 and not right now, when the new tier is out? If you don't mind me asking, I don't mean to sound aggressive or anything. I'm just genuinely curious. What about 735 interests you, but 732 doesn't?
It's a dull choice, but...
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you.
I'm sorry, I mistook you for a different kind of person. My mistake. I shall return to serving me other customers, and I wish you would don't come back.
Damn it, Loverick.
What'll it be? A bold choice?
He raises an eyebrow.
Skill.
The elf beckons you into the back. She comes and thrusts.
This ring, it bears the Magister's seal. And there's blood on it.
When the beer aches my soul, and there's tar in my skull.
Nowhere. What is it? Unless you know something about the disappearances, leave me alone. I need to concentrate. The kitchen? You're certain? I have to look into this.
He's gonna die.
Roll up, you bastards! Lusa is coming to see.
Murderer! You've been killing my comrades.
Comrades? You shame your kin, siding with those dogs. You should not have seen that. And you cannot unsee it coming.
Well, the leveling rework is coming, and I was gonna make a new character for the Ancestor armor or whatever. Oh, you mean the subrace thing? Yeah, I think I read some things on MMO Champ that said sub-races might be coming in 735. And I'm actually really excited about the Nightborn race because I think they're really pretty. And also, the High Mountain Tauren look really interesting. I like their charge racial. Maybe I might reroll my Shaman. I mean, I might race changer. Screaming the N-word. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sure there's like so many guilds out there. I'm sure you can find one that's for you.
Cooking notes. Wait, there's something wrong with this.
You're 0 for 4. I mean, honestly, I still haven't found a good place, but I haven't been in a guild where people scream the N-word. I like to learn mechanics, not watch a YouTube vid. Well, unfortunately, some guilds, some raiding guilds will ask you to watch videos for a boss to kind of prep yourself and learn things. Not a lot of guilds are about that life. Yeah, I guess it's just the raiders. Or the people that are seriously trying to make progression. But, I mean, as long as you... If you're not trying to, get onto a raid team, I'm sure there's lots of guilds out there who do require that of their raiders, but if you're a casual, they'll still take you to their raids if you've proven yourself. Like, for example, with my guild, I'd like to think I've proven myself a little bit, and they allow me to go to their off nights or whatever when they don't they don't have a cap, like when they can bring more than 20 people, or if they need a spot to fill or something. Of course, I won't go for like mythic rating, but like. Open. Going to bed. Night stream. Night Farthu, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, my guy.
Because owning a head is a terrible thing. Owning a head is a terrible thing. In a small country valley, after the grain harvest failed, there was little to sing about in the poor village of Garden Bay. Roll up, you bastards! Closer is coming to sing. You know an empty belly is a maudlin thing. An empty belly is a maudlin thing. And then Yoke appeared. The sky cleared. I crowned my king, and she sang. And so did my heart. And we cheered. When the
Did you ever end up playing FF14? Yeah, I did actually. I started playing it before I started stream today. I made it to like level 10, and I'm a Mikote Lancer on, I want to say my server's name starts with an A. But it's one of those servers where you get double experience for the first 60 levels.
Come on, can't I go play with the others?
No can do, chickadee. You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
But Mom!
What's this? Damn it!
It's Belwa.
I don't care. What do you want? You can't just come in here as you... Well, mind you, I'm not some foot desertions. You keep... But they slip. The fiend will hardly... No matter. He'll... I have to stop these disappearances.
The Magister's jaw is
What? Well, do you know anything?
Good choice. Thank you. Gotta be a cat girl, man. Gotta love cat girls.
The Magister's...
These names. The cook's been reported dead. How did you get this?
He shudders in...
And to think, she was so near...
He holds out a pouch of gold. You try to take it, but he doesn't yet relinquish.
Keep this ugliness to yourself.
He lets go of the pouch.
Come on, can't I go play with the others?
No can do, chickadee. You're not leaving my sight for a while
Barbit,
longer yet.
would you have me die of thirst?
Right
Fill my damn cup.
You doing okay, boy of mine?
Ma, I'm fine.
To think, someone had the nerve
How's
to
everything else
murder
going in life?
Magisters.
Pretty good. Not sure if you were here earlier, but I briefly talked about
Bellwether, I need those reports.
a job opportunity that I believe I have. I went in for an interview earlier this week, and I believe I'm going to get the position, so that's pretty exciting, but at the same time, that also means I'll have to stream less.
Would you have me die of thirst? Fill my damn
Which,
cup.
you know, sucks, but, you know, you just gotta get to the grind, you know.
You doing okay, boy
Bellwether,
of mine?
I need those reports, damn it.
Ma, I'm fine.
You're better than fine, Bub. You're a hero.
To
Come on,
think,
can't I
someone
go play
had the
with the
nerve
others?
to murder Magisters.
No can do, chickadee. You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
Hell yeah, do adult things.
Elson, my inkwell is
Yeah,
dry.
man.
Fetch me some more.
Fucking pay bills and file my taxes and fucking
You doing okay, boy of mine?
drive cars and shit. Whatever else adults do.
I need those reports,
Did I say pay bills?
Fine,
Pay
Bub.
bills.
You're a hero.
Get old.
Come on, can't I go
Procrastinate.
play with the others?
I do that already, you kidding me? Slowly wither away.
You could be a dwarf, for starters.
Scramble to try and get married, but fail in every relationship I ever have and then wind up dying alone. Because after 30, I'll just lose my youth, and, you know, so I'll just have wrinkles all over my face, and my skin will droop, and I won't be nearly as attractive anymore, and I won't really have much else to offer. I won't be able to find a husband. And pay bills. But yeah. Adult things. Shit, dude.
I'm Alexander. You're the sorcerer, Mary Lane.
Oh, I'm always the sorcerer. Woohoo!
Oh shit, did I level up and then not give this guy stuff? Oh, it's just recently. Okay.
Much business today?
Not much. People don't want to leave town. Can't blame them. There's no safety in solitude.
Well, keep steady. People still need potions. They'll be by soon enough.
Back for a return visit. Have at it. Got yourself situated.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy
Much business today?
The rest of this town. Not much. People don't want to leave town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. There's no safety in solitude.
Have you seen that girl who had surgery to look like Angelina Jolie? No, but I've seen the guy who had surgery to look like a Ken doll, and it's fucking terrifying. Did you bring that up because I brought up like aging and withering away and losing my youth? Yep. I appreciate it. It's good to be reminded that if I spend enough money, I can look fucking dumb instead of my age.
Much business today? Not much. People don't want to leave town.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would
There's no
sell
safety
such
in
filth?
solitude.
The kind that don't fancy
Well, keep steady.
with the rest of this
People
town.
still need potions.
It's all well and
They'll be
good for
by
you
soon
with
enough.
your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Much business today?
Hers is worse, IMO. You live in Canada, right?
People don't want to
Hell yeah, I live in Canada.
Can't blame them.
It's,
no
it's
safety in
fucking...
Well, keep steady.
Was it the
People
home of the
still
free
need
or
potions.
something?
They'll be by soon enough.
I feel like that's more of an American thing, though. The true north, strong and free. Shit. I can't remember how my own national anthem goes.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Have you anything that will protect against void wipe?
Well, it's so cold there, it's like cryostasis, so you will age slower. Look at the bright side, yeesh.
I don't eat what I sell. I usually buy from Ovis over there.
Yeah. No, it's, yeah, good, no, good idea, good idea. I'm gonna stop wearing my winter jacket, so, I can slow the blood flow in my body so I'll age slower. Yeah.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Got word from the factory that another boat went down. Things ain't looking good.
Yeah. You suppose the Madisons will get rid of the fully woken anytime soon?
Doubt it. Now they've got that hellacious general in charge. What do they call her? The Axe?
Void walking.
The hammer. No, you're wrong. Time will tell, I suppose.
I have a friend in Canada and he always looks the same. Are you sure it's not because he has a really thick beard and he just wears flannel all the time? Because that's pretty much all men in Canada. It's just constant, like, facial hair and flannel. Actually, I bought a flannel shirt recently, so... hope I don't have anything growing in. Nope. And he's clearly not a true Canadian.
Much business today.
You're only a Canadian if you look like a lumberjack. Or someone who drinks maple syrup for every meal.
Well, keep steady. People still need potions. They'll be by soon enough. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your tongue, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yep.
Oh. I'm glad you like my shitty jokes.
Back again, eh? Looking for anything in particular? Have it your...
Is that how the Nazis started? You are only German if you have blonde hair and blue eyes.
Could be worse, you know.
Only Canadian if you wear flannel and have a beard.
Hard to see how.
See,
You could be a dwarf. For
you can... Well, I guess now you can have any eye color you want with colored contacts or eye tattoos. I guess. I don't actually know how eye tattoos work, but you can choose to wear flannel and to have facial hair. You can't choose if your facial hair looks good on you or not, because I mean, like, if you just grow in patches, I mean, you're fucked. But
You're safe among friends.
you can't choose if you're blonde and have blue eyes. But you can choose if you can wear flannel. So I think our criteria is pretty reasonable. The fifth, right?
Don't come over. It's not like you're buying anything.
Have you heard anything?
I honestly don't know anything about Nazis. I just know Hitler had the SS and that was for youth or some shit. And the swastika isn't actually a symbol of violence, or it wasn't like a symbol of violence or something. They just rotated it like 95 degrees and then everyone started hating it. I don't know. Like you're talking to someone who took history class like fucking. When did I graduate? Fucking 8 years ago. Almost 10 years ago. Yep. I can't make any jokes about shit I don't know about though. Like, so this is why I play video games and I don't talk about like Nazis, because I can't make jokes. Like you're just throwing shit at me and there's nothing I can do with it.
What I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients and
Vapid fiction. Love the Lord, help the Lord.
Glad to see you well. Anything more?
I'm learning you, and you don't know a lot about them. I did not see that coming. I'll see myself out. Dude, that joke is at least as old as the beginning of World War II. Maybe even older.
The Lord's helping of ham.
I'm disappointed, man. I try and bring quality content, and this is what you do. This is what you reduce my stream to. If I fail as a streamer, it's your fault. You know that.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving like the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, Paul, from you let that midget sawdust from a cell floor.
Forgive me. What are you doing with that knife? No. No, please, no. The exact same thing you did to me. Just gonna put it in your back and twist it. Dude, I gotta sell shit. I just have too much shit in my inventory. Don't threaten me with a good time. What?
Keeping it together,
I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. Did you say that in one of my previous streams?
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
No idea. Wonderful. I'm just gonna sort my inventory and then I might go.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar. Well, don't come over. Not while you're buying anything. If I don't come visit your ton, who will? Wouldn't you like to?
Maybe sell some shit.
Much business today.
Not much. People don't want to leave town. Can't blame them.
Wisdom of the ancients.
There's no safety.
We pay more for less, and it's the likes of you that's to blame, Lizard.
Steady. People still need potions. They'll be by soon enough.
Does he not have that much gold? They have more gold.
Keeping it
Not
together.
cold for the junk you sell, then.
Junk? Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients.
Glad to see you well. Anything more?
Vapid fiction along the large helping of
He's a racist. Why? Because he only has 74 gold? I won't base him because he's a racist. You blamed the lizards. Oh yeah, he was mean to my lizard guy, wasn't he? What a prick.
Could be worse, you know. Obviously out. You could be a dwarf, for starters.
Divine order to march against the ancient empire!
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
Kind that don't fancy starving like the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, Wolf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Call me bastard.
Until later then.
Oh look, it's Peeper.
Anything that will protect against void waker.
I can turn aside fire. God knows what'd stop those beasts.
Okay. Thanks, Sean, for stopping by, but I think I'm done for now. I'll be back online tomorrow probably. Probably doing some pug throne shit on my shaman. And then I'll be real sad because I spent all my rolls on normal. Have a good cryo sleep. Yeah, man. I got new blankets. I'm gonna drop something. But have a good night, Sean. I'll talk to you later. Hopefully see you tomorrow, etc., etc. Time to open up them windows.